Hello everyone, this is Jang Ho from We Lift Weights, and today I'll be commentating on Kang Yue's training footage. This video was filmed at Asian Championships Training Hall 3 days before her competition. Kang Yue went 3 for 6 during competition, snatching 118 kilos and clean and jerking 155 kilos. That gave her the total of 273 and placed right behind her teammate Wang Zhou-yu, who also won the Olympics this year. Unfortunately, Kang wasn't able to make the Olympics this year, but she used to be one of the best lifters in the old 75 kilo category. She snatched up to 131 kilos and clean and jerked up to 160 kilos, which gives her the best total of 291 kilos. That's more than what she has ever totaled as an 87 kilo lifter. As an 87 kilo lifter, her best total is 273, which is actually from this competition. Now, you guys may be wondering, how is this even possible? Because moving up in weight usually results in bigger totals. Kang Yue totaled 291 kilos back in 2014. Now she has moved up 12 kilos in body weight, but lifts significantly less. I can't say this for 100% certainty, but perhaps it's due to the strict testing these days. Also, she has been competing for a very long time. She's turning 30 this year, and female athletes tend to reach their career peak earlier than male athletes. This was my first time seeing Kang in person, and it just made me realize how huge she actually is. She was a lot shorter than I expected, but I was able to tell that she was really packed with muscles, especially her lats. Her lats were gigantic. If you look at her from the back, you can tell she is a strong human being. That being said, during this training session, she worked up to 105 kilos in the snatch and 135 kilos in the clean and jerk. She didn't stand up all of her snatches. I'm assuming it's due to her knee injury because she was clearly suffering from a knee injury during the competition. One thing that's very unique about Kang's lifting is that she sets up in the starting position with relatively high hips. You'll notice that most of the Chinese athletes set up in the snatch with very low hips. Kang, on the other hand, sets up from top to bottom and has a very back-dominant pull. Usually, this type of pull makes the athlete more susceptible to placing horizontal force on the bar, which results in the bar looping around. You'll notice that her bar trajectory is not as tight and vertical as other athletes. Obviously, she's a very efficient lifter and she makes this technique work. She also has a beautiful receiving position in the snatch. Here's 105 kilos in the snatch. Just watch her receiving position because it's absolutely perfect. Yup, that's the most perfect looking receiving position in the snatch ever. And here is a comparison footage of 85 kilos and 105 kilos. As you see, very back dominant pull. The bar loops around quite a bit, but she makes it work and catches it in the perfect bottom position of a snatch. You know, some people just assume Chinese athletes miss the lift when they drop the weight after receiving it instead of standing it up. But this is rarely the case. A lot of Japanese and Korean athletes do this as well, especially in the training hall, but they're just trying to save their legs. Obviously, sometimes they're just lazy and don't want to stand up all of their snatches. In Kang's case here, she was dealing with knee pain, so she didn't bother standing up with that 105 kilo snatch. Now we are moving on to the clean and jerks. This is 45 kilos. Easy weight for Kang. Another unique component of Kang's lifting is that her feet barely moves when she catches the bar. Usually athletes spread their feet apart when they receive the bar in the snatch bottom position or the clean bottom position, but she's basically doing no feet for both snatch and cleans. Here 75 kilos. You can kind of tell that she is shifting some of the weight on her back towards her heels when she receives the bar in the clean. That might be due to her knee injury as well, because she doesn't want to load the quads too much because it will place more force on her knees. This is 95 kilos, still very light and easy for Kang Yue. And a flawless looking jerk. Another thing that's unique about Kang is that she looks down during the receiving position of the snatch and the jerk. Not really recommended for beginners, but Kang Yue makes it work. 115 kilos. By the way, if any of you guys know what she is saying in Chinese right before she lifts, please let me know in the comments. I would really love to know. She always says it. It's her routine, but I have no clue what she's saying. Another flawless looking jerk. And now this is the top set, I believe, 135 kilos. And Kang Yue is showing off her sparkly, glittery weightlifting belt. Here it is, 135 kilos on the bar. Easy clean. And a solid looking jerk. Her coach probably telling her that she should use her glutes more, I guess, during the pull. And she's gonna go for another single at 135 kilos. Solid looking lift. And here we have a comparison footage. Basically an identical lift. I mean, even her facial expression looks the same. Easy clean, and watch how straight her dip and drive is. Straight down, elbows stay up, and then straight back up. Back foot hits first and then front foot. She's one of those athletes that if she stands up her cleans, she's most likely going to jerk it. I personally really like to watch her lift. I think she is one of the most technical lifters in the Chinese female team. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and listening to the commentary. If you guys enjoy this format of content, please let me know in the comments. Also, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, a huge thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. I apologize for the lack of contents lately, but I'll make sure to make it up to you guys in the following weeks. Also, I have new t-shirts available on We Lift Weights website. If you live outside of Japan, please check out the store tab on the weliftweights.net. And if you live in Japan, please check out the Japanese store website. Once again, thank you for watching.